Hello everyone, Kenty Tiger here with Bengali Engineering and Play. We are back in ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm just going to do a little roaming around with Jchumba. This is my junior-most character, actually second-most junior character if you get into Drapakcha here. So Drapakcha is still kind of my mule character. So he just stores a lot of the stuff, so I haven't really focused a lot of energy on working him up. But, so Jchumba here is my little leopard sorcerer character. For those of you who regularly watch the channel, I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, so no new content. But as some of you might know, I work for the military. I'm a civilian engineer for the military now. But still work for the military nonetheless, so I get on board ships and ride them around, fly all over the world, ride those ships too. So I've been bouncing around fairly consistently on the East Coast, predominantly on one ship for the last about 2 months. So it's been an interesting ride, drills, workup, cycle, blah 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 blah, lots of lunacy, and so it's nice to be home. Actually, we'll get to be home for Christmas, I think. Not too much after Christmas, but at least I'm home for Christmas. Alright, so didn't want to go there. Let's do that. Period. That's what I wanted. Map. There we go. Notifications. That's what I wanted. So I got no notifications. Mail. Blacksmith materials. So what I did need to do here, figure out how to do this real quick. So what I have forgotten to do is do my updates on Minion, which is really to say my updates on plugins. So what I'm doing off screen here, it's hard to see, provided Minion actually launches. There it goes. So my guess is after 2 months I'm gonna have a whole boatload. Oh my goodness. Well, not as many as I thought. 7 on the normal, and then 5 on the PTS, and that's only because there are certain things that I do not have running on the PTS, because there's no point. Obviously I'm not going to do really any serious crafting. Not going to do any sales on the PTS, so all of my sales related type stuff is not on the PTS side. So I do update them. So Alpha Gear, AUI, Advanced UI, Store, Trade Center. I am really surprised that the Wicked stuff did not update. No updates for the Wicked stuff. That's kind of strange. Alright. Ruda, there's my son. So I think that means I have 10,000. So being that I just haven't been around for forever, it's kind of the matter of figuring out what I want to do. So one of the things that I ultimately need to do, main story, of course. We have the Glenumbra Grotwood, working my way through. Strange because I am not in that faction, but there may be some others. So Rivenspire, Stormhaven. So there's a lot of different ones here that I need to go and do just for the sake of. So Vardenfell, I was roaming my way through that. So talk to the prisoner, the Scarlet Judge. That's actually a pretty good series of quests. Rothgar, of course, your invitation that's just up. Anchors, which is your Thieves Guild quest line, and then the main story. Moon links here. So there was a Halloween thing that gave you a certain amount of points for. Actually, maybe I could do that. Figure out. Okay, so if I remember the. So you get the packages every time you go through and complete a quest. You get something that you turn in, and then you can exchange it. Or let me state that a little more clearly. When you complete a quest segment, then you get this little package in your inventory, and then you can open the package and you get things. Okay, so it's free, so I'm not really purchasing it. But Festival Scroll, transaction complete. Holiday. Yep, so I've done that. Wardrobe. All the different things. The houses. Optimus Gate. Cyrodiilic Jungle House. Black Vine Villa. Hammer Death Bungalow. Moonmirth, already own that, so that is Twin Arches Home. That's actually not too bad of a home. Kind of basic, but Sisters of the Sands apartment. Ability Homes. Pariah's Pinnacle. Preview. Alright, let me Okay, my son needs mimic stones, or actually not style materials. There we go. Shards. Style rim shards. RS star metals. Or sapphire. Nope, I don't have any.
Known as Finindre has been found guilty of the following crimes.
Retrieve quantity. How about if I have...
Stealing rotten tomatoes and other refuse from stable master Semiraz Midinhi. Dumping said refuse on the head of the Ultimate Commander Faruin during his visit to the Grandmother. And finally, knocking over the cart of a Trieste merchant while attempting to avoid capture. For all of these crimes, this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows proper repentance.
So it's showing a little indicator here that I need to make something, but alright, so I could actually do dailies, or I could just jump into something, ideally would be, go to, I'm not even sure where, Inspire. Story, not even sure where is that under main story? Nope. Inventory. Back to my regular inventory here, and New Life Festival Scroll. I should find Brita and East March. Alright. And there it came up. Alright. So, being that I did do all of this last year, this is all kind of the same stuff, but might as well go through and just have a good time here. Get a few extra little items here. This will probably air out. Oh, I guess not. So, East March. So I do not have... so Brita is here. I do not have... Huh. I do not have any places to go there. I gotta remember what that was. That was that little village right outside. So this is in Skyrim, where you first, well, second see the main dragon, where he is resurrecting the one that you kill because he's so weak. So this was the first time you actually are working with. Yeah, I can't remember her name. I've drawn a total blank here. In Skyrim. So Elder Scrolls 5, where you and darn it, I can't remember. Kynesgrove. There we go. Kynesgrove. Use the map. So the problem that I discovered, so the idea behind the festival here is that you're visiting all the different cultures, and by visiting all these different cultures, you kind of expose yourself to all the different customs, courtesies, festival, unique items to those particular cultures. So it is kind of a neat quest. You can do it. I think you can only do it once a day, but that may have been. Nope. I think the festival you can only do once a day per character, so you can actually go onto your different characters and do it all. At least if they didn't change anything. Alright. So now I have to figure out how to teleport to travel to player. There we go. So this is actually one of the downsides to doing the festival on a junior character, because you haven't explored a lot. You've kind of probably been sticking with the various the quest lines, so you're still kind of stuck on the different quest lines. So.
Traveling merchant said is true.
So anyway, over here is where Breda is, and so one of the other things that you can do here is Breda's magnificent mead, and I think this gives you 100%. So let's look and see what it does. I think it's 100% experience bonus. Witch Mother's Boon, which is the same as. All right. So anyway, as you can see here, Witch Mother's Boon, 100% boost all experience points. So it's kind of nice from the perspective of a junior character, because you're building up experience points much faster as you go through. So there's Breda.
You're here for the New Life Festival? I'm happy. It marks a fresh start to the new year for all who walk beneath the sun. Everyone in Tamriel celebrates. Well, perhaps not the Maormer, but everyone else. You should try it for yourself and see.
So, I'm interested. Tell me more about it.
The New Life Festival was once a celebration of Magnus, the sun god. I have a book. You're welcome to read about the history if you care to. But I'd rather tell you about the celebrations. Very few involve a chance of paper cuts.
Celebrations? There are more than one?
Of course. They're different all over. I've taken part in cliff jumping, anchor
So,
tossing,
New Life Festival.
and even
Oh, sorry.
drunken at Cathay racing. Though Orsinium had to cancel that one. Simply ask, and I'll send you to the best celebrations in Tamriel.
So it's random. I think there's 7 different ones, so it doesn't necessarily represent all 10 races, but close enough. So the New Life Festival box, this is what you get as a reward, and the bottomless mead mug. Not sure what that is either.
The new life is about what the old year was and what the new year can be.
Added to mementos. Okay, so that I don't think because I did this last year, I didn't do it on this character last year because I didn't have this character last year. But okay, so what's another way people celebrate the New Life Festival?
Once, very briefly, the city of Ebonheart decreed dancing to be illegal. The Dark Elves promptly invented the lava foot stomp, which they called a necessity should their boots ever catch a flame. They practiced it in taverns, while wearing a small pin. A dazzling pin such as this showed they were in friendly company. Now, it's a symbol of participation. Best to experience the lava foot stomp for yourself. I'll mark the taverns on your map. Now, go forth and dance.
So there's because I'm part of the Ebonheart Pact, this particular one, then I do have access to Ebonheart, so that's nice anyway. All right, the lava foot stomp. So that's my first one. Dance with other players at any stone falls in. I have my little map marker here, and find out what. Alright, so just wanted to let my son know what was going on here. Alright, roaming up here. So, Kynes Grove. Dismiss that error. So I'm curious as to the Mundus Stone. Is the warrior. I do not have a Mundus Stone on this guy yet, so Stormhaven, that's where I want to go. Way rest, way shrine. Huh. I've never had that one working. Yeah, and none of those come up. There's 3 shrines. Maybe Observant Spire. Stone Falls. There we go, there's one. Dance. So we'll go to that one first. Just kind of have to remember where they are, and the plugins, even though those are some of the neatest plugins, they don't always work. So even though the lava foot stomp here is active, trying to see on my mini map where I am and where I need to go. David's Watch. So this is my twig tiger.
What?
We need an edge in this fight.
So I'm not sure why my thing. So down here, maybe this is the second one you go to. I thought this was one of the first. So right down here was where I thought one of the foot stomps was. Perhaps not. Use dazzling pin. Maybe it is. Completed. Dance with other players. Dance at the watch house in David's Watch. Okay, so back up to top of the hill and around.
You don't regard them as upstart amateurs.
Alright, the watch house. And dance at the fish stink. Which,
Your esteemed ladyship.
fish stink. Well, David's Watch.
To run you in? Would I get fed?
Fish stink. Huh. So if you do them out of order, you're pretty much screwed. Fish stink. Alright, well, so back down.
name of Vivek do you put in this stuff?
Ebony flask in Ebonheart. So the downside is going back to now Ebonheart. So Ebonheart. I remember where Ebonheart actually is. I do have one. Alright. So the challenge in the junior characters, as I said before, is the fact that that you may not have actually gotten to some of these places. So what I have to do is go roaming all the way out and back to the way shrine, because I do actually have a way shrine in Stone Falls, sorry. Actually, I'm in Stone Falls, so I need to go all the way down this road to here. And my map is not showing me. Not showing me the way shrines, which really sucks. I have a message. Mentos. Nice. Huh, that's a neat mount. Something wolf there. Is that a horse? I can't tell if that's a horse or a giant wolf. I have no idea. Kind of looks like a wolf. It doesn't look like a horse head. But I could just be missing it. Alright. I was going to check my settings here and find out why my map was not working. Interface? Is the interface under map? No. Achievement. I can't remember what lost treasure. Huh. So the lost treasure was one survey pins, so I know that one was working. Lore books. So destinations I thought was filters, maybe that was it. On. Miscellaneous. Let's give her achievements. Okay. Quest giver, vampire, miscellaneous, POIs. Show Alien Wells. Remember ruins. Miscellaneous. Okay. Points of interest, POI improvement. Crafting POIs. Collectible. I'm not sure what it means, collectibles, but fishing positions, which I didn't really do the fishing. Well, darn. I thought crafting stations, those are there. Alright, so world map is on, zoom, text theme, huh. Well, darn. So I think this is the road. Takes me down. Alright, I do see them on the map here, but I'm just, maybe it's, oh, that's why. Here's a way shrine. At least I think that's a way shrine. That's a way shrine. Alright, so maybe, strange. Oh, I didn't see those before, but alright. I kind of gave up using a mount when I was out on the roads because I always seem to, you know, the second I get on a mount, I find a bunch of stuff. So the other thing that's kind of nice about, and well, okay, guild. Okay, so it says I'm in the Mages Guild. So I should be able to collect books. So, with most of my characters, I try and find the books. And they're probably up there, which may or may not get me into trouble. There might be something up here, which is, there's the book. Lore book discovered. Ages gold. Okay, I guess some things are chanting. Alright, I guess I can roll those down a little bit here. Fit this one in here. Yeah, that's the downside to too many things on the screen here. Alchemy, provisioning, and get that out of the way. Stick that back up there. All right. Alright, okay, so there was that one. So yeah, there's certain elements of the Wicked toolset that I really liked, and I don't know if the Wicked people just aren't doing it anymore. Of course, I'm forgetting all of my key shortcuts here. Inventory. So I want to. Okay. This made my bonuses. All right. Alright, so back on we go. There was so when I'm roaming around, if I'm just roaming to be roaming, then I tend to actually get a little bit OCD, not a surprise there, about just picking up every quest marker under the sun. If I'm kind of more on a focused quest, then, alright, clearly I am not on the road like I want to be here. There we go. Then I tend to ignore all of the various quests. See? So, like, normally I'd pick that one up, but I don't really want to pick that one up.
The hearts of Dunmer are as dry as their land.
Yeah, there's probably some truth to that. Alright, so, alright, so I'm guessing, I'm just going to try and trek up here and see if I can find this Ray Shrine. Which has to be up here somewhere. so there's Sini. Get back on the main road here and cruise on through. Little bit of experience points there. Beetle Scuttle, which is always a good thing. They're in the fire. And got nothing for all that energy. Shops are pretty tough cookies. Alright, so we're on through here. At another, oh yeah, something here. Everything on fire. See, there's a lot of quests, of course, as you're wandering through and everything. And, you know, normally you'd be picking up all the various quests and that sort of thing, but in my case, oops. Plant gets moved out of the way in time there. As my Link stands there and says, "You're an idiot." Alright, continue on.
The hearts of the Dunmer are as dry as their land.
Check my map again, figure out where I am. So I've got another way shrine here, and then I need to turn up and head into Ebonheart, which I obviously have not been there yet. I could actually bring out the the summoned beastie there.
It's a grim road, isn't it?
So there should be things that I can sell. Maybe there's not things I can sell. Huh. Weird. Alright. No biggie. On we go. Oh, and I need to go up here. There's a scroll which is on the other side. I've like bypassed a bunch of stuff. So there's a scroll which I think is on the other side of the lava flow, so there's probably no way I can get to it. If I dive down over here, there's probably no way to get back around, so it's probably somewhere down right there. Yep, there it is. So technically I could jump over there, but then I have to figure out how to get back. So we're not going to do that. Uh-oh, what was that? Alright, off we go. Not sure why it turned briefly yellow there, but oh well. Alright, so back on the road here, and right ahead is a book. Okay, so my Mage's Guild thing is going up, so now I'm Mage Guild level 3, which is always nice. For the longest time I didn't think it was incrementing, and so I kind of had abandoned doing the books for this particular character, and I really shouldn't have done that. I should have just kept doing all of them. Alright, so walking towards, I think this is Ebonheart here. So when all of the way shrines are selected, then or rather when
you've arrived. There's much to do.
Alright, so I guess this one
I've got a
runs
message
up to
for
me.
you. It's a message from Drathus Othra, the lead. No.
Alright, so I gotta turn off. Put that one back up.
What is to become of me?
Alright, in we go, and then right over here is the way shrine, so I can select this one. That way I don't have to do this particular adventure every time I do this, and it's always good to have all the way shrines anyway, just so you can get around. There we go. And if I remember correctly, it's actually you dance downstairs. New celebration, yes, here we are. Alright, huh, and they all disappeared there for a second. Dance at the Ebony Flask in Ebonheart. Ebony Flask. Oh, okay. Well. What I get for not looking at the map quite as closely as I thought the map marker was over there. So again, can't do them out of order. Have to do them in order. Dance at Balu House. Alright. Now we go back to the other one that I did. Kinda stupid you can't do it out of order, but okay. Because clearly it matters what order you go in.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
Return to Brady. So in this case, we just wander over and hit the Way Shrine, and then I can go all the way back to the Kynes Grove Way Shrine. East March was where I wanted to be. East March, now I have this Way Shrine. Kynes Grove. Lost here.
You have the smell of soot about, so you brought some much-needed joy into the I am only a new life herald during the festival. Otherwise, I run a lumber mill.
Don't know where the lumber mill is for Breda. What's another way that people celebrate
the Bretons of Allcare Castle have a curious tradition called the Castle Charm Challenge. Long ago, after a terrible war, the steward declared a contest. Any performer who most delighted the castle survivors would win great renown. Here, everything in this performance kit will let you experience for yourself. Go to Allcare Castle in Stormhaven and perform for the crowds. They're quite friendly, so don't fear your time in front of them.
Alright, I'll take part in the Castle Charm Challenge. Say that 3 times quickly. Alright, Alright, scroll back here a little bit and find out what my son said. Alcare Castle. I have to remember where that is. Alcare Castle. Of course I don't remember. Why would I remember? Stonefall, not Shadowfen. Let's try Alright, so that's that one, so I need to... Just remembering where everything is a challenge. Alright, and then of course I have to roll up a little ways. Go all the way up and around until I get to that one. Alright. So, point myself north, roam over the hills. Village. Wolves. Daedra husk. And there was a wolf over here. Somewhere. I don't know if I can...
I need healing!
Oh, fun, fun. And of course, no drops on any of them. What a surprise.
Please, you must help us.
Oh, yeah, sure. see that. Probably should have seen that.
Stay on your toes, friend.
Perform at the Old Goat Inn. Alright. Which appears to be just inside the gate.
King Baharajat has no authority here.
Blah, 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 blah.
You ready for anything?
To the ladies.
Here we go.
I'll nurse this along for now.
Torches.
All right then.
Alright. Fascinating. And to the castle square. Which is, I think, over here on this side. Another Khajiit. And the blades. Blade juggling. And finally the throne room. Oh, juggling again. The sword swallowing. Bookshelf. So I think the closest I thought there was a way shrine. Okay, there is a way shrine right outside. Which means, I guess I cut across. I can grab the book while I'm over there. Huh, no way out.
my orders didn't forbid it, we would certainly find out.
Alright, so I guess I go straight ahead and we'll run into the shrine, which is right there. And then to Breda again.
They should have been back by now. Captain Alhana said they'd meet us here after an evening of
That's
prayer,
what she
right?
said, but I don't see them. Maybe what the traveling merchant said is true.
Okay, did I get off at the wrong place? There we go.
I hope you enjoyed your time. Then you know its importance to all care cap. You are curious about new life traditions, aren't you?
What's another way that people celebrate the New Life Festival?
The orcs of Betnik celebrate through the Stone Tooth Bash, a constant.
I think I'll go to the Stone Tooth Bash. The problem is I have not been there. So that's the greatest challenge of the festival, is if you have not been somewhere, then trying to get to where you need to go is impossible. Or nearly so. Alright, but having said that, so my son is there, so what I can do is use him as a teleport point. Which may or may not be a good thing. Might get me close, might not. Yeah. Talk to the matron. Alright, so I am in the right place. It looks like there is only one. This character has no stamina at all.
Who are you? Why are you wasting my time? That old mammoth's still kicking? You should have seen us in our younger days. Well, friends of Breda are friends of the clan. So do your part and help fill the larder. I need something bloody and something sweet. Bring me fresh meat and honeycomb. You won't need to travel far. Everything you need is on the island.
I'll bring you fresh meat and honeycomb. So, Unfortunately, because there's a bazillion people here, it's very hard to get everything that you need. Pain in the butt. So you need wolves, and you have to find wolves for meat, which is kind of strange. And oh, look at this. Oh. So the trick is finding enough wolves, and you have to find a wasp's nest. There's of course only certain places that that they spawn, so that's always a challenge too. I'm surprised it lets me take all those. So it does kind of. Oh, there's my thing. See, more than any smoke.
Hold it!
Yeah. Alright, I don't know how many wasps you have to find to so I have a honeycomb, but now I need mystery meat. See a way shrine way down yonder. Guess I could try and go all the way down there and find it. After all, I need Mr. Meat. There's a wolf. There's 2 of 8. Oh, there we go. Plenty of wolf meat now. Alright, zoom across. I don't think you can actually collect more than what you needed, but... Well, maybe you can. Rawhide scraps. Lots of dead wolves here. So somewhere way up top there is well, maybe we'll march through here. And a mountain flower. Oh, or a calcum here. And then just inside over here was somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I saw it. There, I see it. There it is. Gots to get the sky shard while I'm here.
Good, you're back. Hearthwife Shold said you wouldn't return, but you have a hunter's heart. Breda wouldn't send you otherwise. Well, don't just stand there. Eat and drink your fill. Maybe give Shold a good belt to the face for not getting your measure.
Okay, so get some drink. Spiked ale. Completed, drink the ale. Burp in somebody's face. Huh, okay, I guess they removed the burping in someone's face. Apparently that was here's a soiled napkin. Huh, okay. Well, that one's a little bit difficult, I guess. For some reason, can't find anybody to burp at. But oh well. Use something. Alright.
Welcome back. Did you? Good food,
I took part in
good
the
drink,
bash.
and good times are the heart of Betnik's celebration of the new life. I'm glad Matron Borbaga could show you herself. I do miss the adventures we had in our younger days. I'd tell stories, but I don't want to burn your ears off. It warms my heart to share the New Life Festival. The drink? It warms my belly.
What's another way people celebrate the New Life
The
Festival?
High Elves of Haven have the War Orphan Soldier. They travel to a temple in the heart of Grotwood and donate what they can. I'll mark your map. It's quite simple. Give what you are able to give.
Got 3 of these. So you double click and it shows you skin changer gloves. I actually, I think have, well, this character does not have the skin changer gloves, but ooh, juggler's knives, the rune box. So a lot of these, you know, the oil and that sort of thing are kind of useless. But recipe: twice spiked ale, mud ball. Mud balls, of course, you can throw at people, and there's actually another portion of the festival that is actually all about throwing mud. Okay, so Grotwood. The temple. Alright, so I can go to Grotwood. Alright, so I'm going to get, there's a way shrine right over here, which is probably about equidistant, but grab it anyway. There it is. Alright. After all, a way shrine is a way shrine. And in this case, I'm going to ride to the temple. Sorry, stomp on the little monkeys there.
forest sings to me, but it is a song of sorrow. Something
Another
must
on the
be
war
done.
orphan sojourn. Though Stendar provides for all lost children, we will not turn away donations for our charges. Ah, yes. Some of those who walk the war orphan sojourn are far less capable than yourself. The creatures alerted to their passage see them as a fine meal. Aggressively dissuading these creatures would help clear the path, if you're so inclined. I can assist you with that. Anything you can donate will help. We must... What grace! Stendar smiles upon those who help lost children. Today, he smiles upon you.
If there was a closer way shrine up here this other end. Yeah, it looks like there was. Probably right there. Six of one, half a dozen of the other, huh? Well, let's have a look. Never hurt to have too many way shrines. More flexibility. Does look a little closer, not a whole lot closer, but closer.
return after... Then you truly understand the war orphan sojourn. Children have lost.
Okay.
Local traditions are essential to the new life. Sometimes they change year
What's
to
another
year.
way? Blah, blah.
Wood Elf immigrants to Oradon introduced the locals of Skywatch to mudball merriment. It is as you'd expect, mud balls thrown at everyone. But each year, there is a specific target the Wood Elves agree most needs to be humbled.
Who is this year's target?
There are 3. Ambassadors of each alliance meet in Oradon to speak with righteous purpose. No doubt to argue the shape of the negotiating table, or which wine to serve next. They should take themselves less seriously.
Alright, I'll introduce them to the mudball merriment. I've got 26 minutes left on the boon, so I think I will go ahead and drink again, which will reset my timer. Okay, is that a flame cat? Really? Can't tell what that is, but it kind of looks like it's flame cat. So I guess that's the question is, maybe I'll look in the crown store and find crown crates. Flame aquamarine crates. Alright, so let me see, I've been going here for almost 2 hours, which is a heck of a long time to be watching somebody else play a game. So I think I'll break it off here. So this is Kenty Tiger from Bengali Engineering and Play, and I'm signing off. So we will see you next time.